Isn't it good they kept Fred out of the One Direction?
I was dangerous.
I had a major tirade in here this morning because someone reminded me of that.
Oh, dear.
Yeah. Fred asked, they had some dumb fucking thing up here.
It was like one of those town hall things, which typically, I don't know, I've never seen a big brouhaha about any of these. No offense to anyone in Sirius. But I guess this was one of those town halls that everybody gave a shit about.
No, you know what, Fred? I'm going to tell you something. In business, there are some people who are more important than others. You've been with
I'm definitely not on that curve.
You've been on the Howard Stern show for over 30 years.
Yeah, but I'm not Howard Stern.
Excuse me. Let me finish. I don't have to argue with you.
He doesn't want to listen.
No,
because I already have to tell myself this every time I get snubbed or
I'll tell you how
shunned.
I feel. You know, if Fred never asked for anything around here, and they had this dumb fucking One Direction, which is, like a one-hit wonder type situation.
Well, they'll be the new NSYNC. Right. Eventually they won't be.
And they took this fucking One Direction. They had a town hall up here, whatever that is. I don't even know.
I guess they played their songs acoustically.
Good. And so Fred's daughter is like 10 years old. How old is she?
She's 10. She just turned 10.
10 years old. So Fred says to them, guy never asked for anything. I wish he would have come to me, but he didn't want to bother me. The 10-year-old says to Fred...
Well, she actually didn't know about it, and I didn't tell her about it because I had a funny feeling I knew where this was going to go.
No, if I
was going to take a shot anyway.
Would you like to tell a story, Howard?
No.
Well, it's my kid, Robin. I can't fucking say a word.
Oh, all right. Forget it. I'm glad they left you out.
There you go.
Yeah, me too.
I'm trying to talk about something.
All right.
I'm trying to... It's Fred's been with the show with me for, I don't know how many years, 30-something years. Yeah. And this show's pretty important to the company. They wouldn't have paid us all this money to come over here and lead an exodus from terrestrial radio. But I'm the enemy around here. There's no question about it. It just seems to happen. But, if... and then Fred was giving this bullshit about how, well, no one is allowed to go to this event, this dumb event for his little kid, which would have made him a hero to his daughter.
Right.
No one's allowed to go. Now, look. If Mel Karmazin wanted to bring his daughter to the event, Scott Greenstein would have fucking kowtowed and said, yes, of course, Mr. Karmazin. Fred's just as important to this company as Mr. Karmazin. I hate to inform Scott of that. And it just infuriates me that my guys are blown off like that for something dumb. Like, it wouldn't have cost them a dime to let Fred stand there with his daughter at the town hall and be a hero. But if it was some blowjob they had to give to some fucking B-list celebrity, they would. Fred's a B-list celebrity. Quite frankly,
give him a blowjob.
Quite frankly, he's an A-list celebrity. You should treat him like one. Because all your sucking dick on Bruce Springsteen ain't getting you jack shit. Sucking Fred's dick will get you somewhere in this company because Fred's fucking writing funny shit that people are listening to. Suck Fred's dick, not Bruce Springsteen's. Enough with that. Throwing yourselves bar mitzvahs. I've had it with this shit. When I hear these stories, I want to jump out a window. I mean, really, god damn this place. Fred Norris being here is more important to this company than any of you motherfuckers in management who regularly reward yourselves with big payouts and all kinds of exciting events to go to and meet and greets and shaking hands with Bruce Springsteen. Fuck Bruce Springsteen. If Fred wants to take his 10-year-old daughter to sit through that horrible One Direction, then let him. Suck his dick the way you suck Bruce Springsteen's dick. Because he's more important. If Bruce Springsteen comes on here tomorrow, nobody gives a shit. Give him a fucking channel, nobody gives a shit. But Fred Norris, most Sirius subscribers care about. Believe it or not. Get your priorities straight, assholes. Now you know why I'm angry with you. This attitude around here that I'm the fucking enemy. I'm not the enemy. I'm your savior. I'm Jesus Christ around here. When I walk through the hall, I'm like Jesus. That's how I should be treated. And my disciples, my table of 12, Fred Norris being one of them, should be treated just that way. You know, you want to hire Bruce Springsteen's son to work in the music department? Go ahead. I don't care. But don't tell me Fred Norris can't bring his daughter to some stupid fucking One Direction piece of garbage event you're throwing. It wouldn't have cost you a dime to be nice to the guy. Just come on, get your fucking management hat on straight. There's a couple excellent books on management I can recommend to all of you in management around here. How to inspire a staff, how to lead, how to be a leader. For a $23 million bonus, you guys should read a couple of fucking management books around here. Or take a course in management. Everybody's so goddamn important around here. I don't see anything great going on. If Fred Norris wants to go to One Direction, I'm outraged. I'm outraged. What can I tell you? I've had it. Nonsense. I need this. I should be on the beach in Miami like that rap guy. What's his name? The guy who ran Def Jam. I see him in the paper with a bikini. Russell Simmons is on the beach with a 25-year-old or something model in a bikini. That's it. That's the life. He's walking around peace and love. Peace and love.
Nobody's turning him down.
No. The Post is unbelievable. They go, so Russell Simmons got a belly out to the wall. He's fat. And they go, there's no fool like an old rich fool. And this guy's there he's some old fool, all right. He's there with a 26-year-old beautiful model in a bikini. And he's a fool?
Yeah.
He looks pretty smart.
Not the guy who's writing that caption.
Yeah. Let's see. David K.U., whatever that is, wrote the article. He goes, he may be fat, but his wallet's even fatter. Hip-hop heavyweight Russell Simmons and his nearly 30-year younger trophy squeeze German model Hannah Nietzsche were living large over the weekend as they frolicked on Miami Beach. Yeah, Russell's a real loser, I'll tell you, boy.
That's right. We should all feel sorry for it.
You make me a loser like that. The pound-packing founder of Def Jam Recordings and the Fat Farm clothing line, who reportedly is worth a very sexy $340 million, practiced some yoga in the water with his 26-year-old gal pal, and you should see this gal pal, Mama Lucian. Ah, Marona me. And the headline is, he's a fool, an old fool. God bless him.
How's he getting fooled?
Oh, he's fooled, all right. He's fooled. His dick is so fooled, he doesn't know what to do with himself. Give me a break, old fool and his money. We should all be old fools like that with money. God bless Russell Simmons. What a party he's having. I've had it, though. I've had it. I see such ridiculousness around here.
Howard.
What?
So somebody just sent me a note.
Good.
It said for the One Direction concert, we all had to use the bathroom on the 37th floor, and we had to go the back way, so we couldn't look down into the main lobby.
Oh my God!
It's like lockdown.
Let me tell you something.
Like what are you, crap?
The people who work here every day cannot be insulted like this. You can't do this to people. You're destroying morale around here. It's been going on for years. To my fellow Sirius employees, you are good enough to look at One Direction. Feel free to look. What are they going to do?
Melt?
What is this? Don't look down at the One Direction. Suck my goddamn dick. What is this? Oh, there's this weird sort of territorial thing about celebrities around here. It's sickening. Time for fresh air. Time for change. This is Sirius Satellite Radio. We could be the future. All this nitpicking nonsense and exclusion is ridiculous. Fred Norris is more important to this company than any executive in this company. I hate to break the news to them. Fred Norris is funny, and people love his jokes, and they listen to these channels because of Fred Norris, not because of any of these guys on the 37th floor. The guys on the 37th floor are clueless. I mean, what is that? What do you think? You got one thing here. You got Fred Norris. Stop sucking One Direction's dick and worry about Fred Norris. When you see Fred in the hall, you should shake it, you should shit in your pants and act like it's Bruce Springsteen.
Yeah, let's see how long One Direction lasts before we start carrying on like this.
If I tell you who's important, it's Fred Norris.
They can't be looked
People
at?
shouldn't be allowed to look at Fred. I'm being serious.
Can't be looked
I don't think they want to.
I mean, they should issue a memo around here. Scott Greenstein can issue a memo. Please do not look at Fred when he walks through the halls. He's too important to the company to be upset.
And don't speak to him unless he speaks to you first.
Yeah, around here, everyone walks the other way when Fred walks in the hall. I'm sick of it. I mean, I really am. I really am tired of hearing dumb shit like this, and I hear it all day around here.
It isn't new stuff.
You
Yeah.
know, one of the reasons I came to Sirius is because I don't have to run the company. I don't want to run a company, but good Lord, I might have to. If you really want to thrive, there was a great vibe here when I first got here. People were all allowed to run around in the halls, and there was a vibe. What happened? What is this, Nazi Germany? You can't look at One Direction when you go to the bathroom? Are you fucking kidding me? Well, you'll see. There'll be One Direction for a few of you. Wait and see.
And it might be the same direction as One Direction.
What are we, scumbags?
Yeah, we're nothing.
Treat Fred the way you treat me. Oh, actually, don't. I made a mistake.
They don't treat you that well.
Yeah. Maybe I got to sit people down, explain how radio works and who's important to the company and who's important to the show. I don't think people know.
They don't remember when they all have this attitude that they're something.
Yeah, what is it? What month is this already? Is it January or February?
December. It's December. My
friend.
Good.
Well, the months aren't going by fast enough. Honestly. Yes, Matt, you're on the air.
Hey now, Howard, this is fucking ridiculous. I mean, I've had a Sirius subscription since December 2005, along with a ton of my friends and people I know, and your channels that we're listening to. And I mean, Fred, I've met Fred before, and it was like...
All right. Let me be outraged. You don't have to be outraged. Let me handle
They're outraged
this.
He's trying.
Yeah, man, but thank you, man.
Well, can I make a request?
Yeah.
Can you play that Fuck You song, the parody to Let It Be? Because I think this calls for that.
I don't want to play that right now. That would trivialize how I feel. Thank you. I'm angry. Thank you, Matt. He was annoying me, too. Honestly. I mean, listen, I don't know how many times in my career I've turned to the people I work for and I said, if I leave you, your business will fail. And they laugh at me. Each time. NBC Radio. DC 101. WXRK Viacom. You're gonna screw with me? Really? You think you're smarter than me? You think you've got it all figured out over me? A guy who survived 35 years in a crazy business like this? You can't possibly think that, but you all do because you're arrogant. I'm so far ahead of you in my steps. Very much ahead of you. I already know 4 or 5 years from now what's going to happen. How can you beat me at this game? And it is a game, and you've taken sides. And when you take sides, don't come cowering to me. It's too late. Man up. You've accepted your fate. You should, anyway. Ridiculous around here. Fred Norris. One way out, or whatever the fuck. One Direction piece of shit band. Nothing. He can't bring his daughter. They should have parted the seas for Fred Norris. I apologize to you, Fred. I wish I had known about that. I'm very sorry. I wish I could have been. I wish I could go in a time machine and go back and get those little creeps back in here and bring your daughter there.
Well, she saw him in concert thanks to Lee at Columbia. So.
Well, yet you'd think we work for Columbia. We don't. We work for Sirius. Columbia treats you better than Sirius.
They actually did.
Did you get an apology? No. I want an apology to this man.
But they do it again after they apologize, Howard. Remember when Fred and I were thrown out of the McCartney thing?
Oh, that was sweet.
Yeah, that was good. That was another great moment in my history here.
And they're still shitting on Fred.
What are you going to do?
And they'd shit on
That apology was worth bullshit.
And they'd shit on Robin if they could get a hold of her.
I will let him.
Right.
Thank God
they got a hold of me once.
Right.
But that's it.
They threw this concert with Paul McCartney, and they'd stick Fred and Robin in the back. Well, who is more? And they took this fucking Rolling Stone, Keith Richards' daughter, and gave her seats in front of me. Instead of Robin and Fred. The two most important players here.
Well, I'm not even talking about that. I'm talking about when Tim Sabian got us into trouble. Fred and I are minding our own business. Tim grabs us and puts us in a line to go back into Paul McCartney's dressing room.
Like you're going to meet
And the
Pope.
next thing I know, I hear, "Get them out of here."
Yeah, who said that, Scott?
Yeah.
Well, he whispered it in someone's ear.
Yeah, well.
It wasn't a whisper. I heard every word he fucking said.
Get them out of here. Get them out of here.
Like them. Like
them.
Something's them. Get them out of here.
Those people. Those two shits.
Those people.
Yeah.
You know who those people are.
Dog crap. Get that out of here.
Arrogance will get you every time in the end.
Be gone.
I'm patient. I'm like water. I'll drip on you till you fucking go.
And then it was like, please come back here so I can apologize to you. It was bullshit.
I don't want to rile you up, Robin. What are you laughing at, Fred? It's ridiculous.
I remember. I don't forget these things.
Don't be upset, because you could be. You don't
I could be upset, but sometimes I laugh things off because it's too painful to take it in.
All right, I'm going to drop this now, Robin. I don't want to get you upset. Sweet Robin.
I don't forget every slight. It's right there in the book.
She never forgets everybody. I remember. Believe me, Robin, I'm